Alright, much brew time. Playing some red-black vampires in Modern. Oh, and this hand's actually kind of good. We can even discard this Call the Bloodline to Smuggler's Copter combo. Yep. Well, let's just Blood Crypt, Untapped, and Falkenrath Gorger. See what our opponent's up to. Hopefully we get this Copter down. Copter has been very impressive. Oh, Windswept Youth for our opponent. I swear every opponent has been green-white in one form or another. But they've all been very different builds. We played 4-color Planeswalkers, Boggles, and now whatever this is. Birds of Paradise. Yep, sure. Well, let's get in with Falkenrath Gorger. Bloodstainmire, crack it. Get a Swamp, and Smuggler's Copter. Pass the turn. You can Madness and Kicker, right? No? How does that work? Man, that would be a big punt if it didn't work. Sylvan, Caryatid for our opponent. Hallowed Fountain. I really don't know. I'm going to have to look that up before we do it. We draw a Lacerator. Can you pay Kicker when you Madness? Oh boy, does that work? I mean, I guess we can just... I guess we don't even have to. Let's just crew up our Smuggler's Copter. This is fine. Get in with Copter. I think it might work, but I can't get a really solid answer. Discard Bloodghast. Ooh, another Gatekeeper. That's good. Not gonna Madness it, because we get it back for free. Get in for 3. Play a land. Get back Bloodghast. And then Gatekeeper with Kicker, kill a Mana Source. So that works too. This is probably even better than, or just as good as the other line. Opponent's Bant? Interesting. They are down to 12. Worship. Okay. That means we have to kill all of our opponent's creatures. So play a Swamp, kick Gatekeeper, kill Caryatid. Our opponent's playing Troll Worship. Crew up Smuggler's Copter. Attack with everything. Loot. Discard Neonate. Madness Neonate. Opponent's at 3. Oh man, but if they play another creature and we can't kill it. Another Caryatid. And we've already used 2 Gatekeepers. That's not many Gatekeepers left. Opponent passes. Stromkirk Captain doesn't do it. Well, let's sack Neonate. Discard Lacerator. We're basically just looking for a Gatekeeper to win. Madness Lacerator. Draw Captain. Well, crew up the Copter. Attack with everything. Discard Bloodghast. No Madness. Play Call the Bloodline. Pass the turn. Oh no! No! This is literally our... Oh, this is literally our deck. We draw a Mountain. Well... Oh, man. Is it even possible we win from here? No? I don't think so. We need, our opponent to have nothing. Yeah, way to go, Fatal Push. Yeah, I don't think we can win. Pestered. We need our opponent, if they play one more Hexproof creature, then we just scoop. We do not have an out. Our out is our opponent not to have a creature, and we somehow go Gatekeeper, Gatekeeper with our draws. That's our one shot. I don't even know if we have sideboard outs, actually. Sword, okay. That doesn't change things. We still have the same outs. Cracks Horizon Canopy. Well, we gotta hope. Gotta hope they're at the top of our deck. We could try to stop doing anything and win the card game? Is that possible? Our opponent probably has a solution. Nocturnus, so big. Well, fire up Smuggler's Copter. loot. Discard a... I think we want to go Nocturnus, because it lets us see the top of our deck, and we can kind of manipulate with fetch lands. Definitely going to shuffle away this Bloodsworn. Yikes. Okay. Play Polluted Delta, pass the turn. Well, let's wait and see. It's possible. I mean, our opponent can't really attack us. We have a massive board. But we are one hexproof creature away from being out of outs. Oblivion Ring. Goes after our Copter. Yeah, we can't really do anything about that. There goes our looting. Well, shuffle away. Get a Blood Crypt. Tapped. Air of Falconwrath, not really better. And a Swamp on top. Man, our board is so huge. Pestered. Even in sideboarding, we don't really have many outs. We have Thoughtseize that can take a worship preemptively. Rock's Warmonk. Okay, that's not relevant. Does not have hexproof. Horizon Canopy. Opponent cracks it to draw a card. Birds of Paradise. Also without hexproof. The other problem is we're just going to run out of total removal. Because for some reason this deck only has 2 Fatal Pushes. We draw a Swamp, Hair of Falconwrath on top. Oh my god. Yep, this is what Troll Worship does. So I think one more creature period and we scoop. Any creature at this point. Stirring Wildwood probably is that creature. Because we only have 2 Fatal Pushes. Only have 2 more Gatekeepers. So we're getting to the point where we just literally can't get all the creatures off the battlefield. We can't kill Worship. So that's literally the only way we can win is kill all the creatures. Man, that was close too. So yeah, we're gonna call it here. Our outs have diminished. And we have nothing on top of our deck. Yikes. Okay. So we bring in the Thoughtseizes. Liliana, this Liliana doesn't really help. This doesn't help. Crumble doesn't help. Vandal Blast. I guess we can bring in the other 2 Fatal Pushes and just go down bad vampires like Olivia Bloodsworn, first and foremost. And then a Call the Bloodline. Try it like that. Okay. No answer to Worship. Blood Crypt, go. I mean, even after sideboarding, unless we Thoughtseize a Worship, our answers are still pretty limited. Temple Garden, tapped. I'll play a Swamp, play Asylum Visitor, pass the turn. So I guess we just got to try to kill our opponent before we get locked. I actually do think, I said this on the podcast the other day, I actually do think that the format is a bit weak to Worship right now. Tron is an exception, but a lot of the big decks are weak to Worship. Well, Stromkirk, Captain. Get in for 4. Pass the turn. I guess the other thing is with more Fatal Pushes, we can theoretically Fatal Push our Gatekeepers and then get them back from the graveyard. That's a long shot, but it's not impossible. Island for our opponent. And carry added. Alright, at least it's not a Worship. Still pretty hard to deal with. Opponent passes. Air of Falconwrath. That's not bad. So let's play that. Flip it, discarding Bloodghast. Play a land, get back Bloodghast. And we'll tackle both. There's some risk that we could have a pump spell. Oh, I think our opponent has Worship in hand. If they don't have Worship, taking that damage is risky. So I'm assuming this turn is just play Worship. And then we're back to the fun times. We can't even get empty-handed. I mean, I guess we could, like, Fatal Push our own stuff to draw cards, but that seems questionable. Taps, untaps. Oblivion Ring. Okay. They just take our Lord? So no Worship. Oh, man, so close. No Worship is good. Opponent passes. We draw a land. We're just going to play that and let it sit out for fatal push purposes. Swing with everything. Blocks. And blocks. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Really? Really, opponent? You're playing Civic Charm. Oh my goodness. Alright, pass the turn. Well, they got us. Woo! Alright, Civic Charm. Give things. If this is worship, don't tell me you drew worship. Ah! They obviously did not have worship last turn, because why wouldn't you have played worship? Oh, the deck! And there's the Thoughtseize. Oh my god. My goodness. My goodness. Oh my lord. Alright, it's over. There's no winning now. Oh, the top deck. We were a turn away from winning. Oh, oh my god. Always a turn late. This Thoughtseize. A turn late. Opponent draws a Rocks Warmonk. I mean, we can kill it. It doesn't matter. Swamp. Fatal Push. Bloodstained Mire. I mean, we're just going to scoop here in a second. We're getting to the same point we were at last game. Our opponent just has too many creatures, and they're going to get back this Sigarda, and there's just no way. There might be some minuscule % chance of us actually winning, like 0.0001. Like, to win this match, what we need is essentially, we need to draw like 4 gatekeepers in a row, and our opponent to draw no creatures, something like that. So there's some like conceivable world where that could happen, but it's not a practical world. And the bigger problem is our opponent's gonna have this Sigarda, and they can put a sword on it, and now they have Stirring Wildwood. Yeah, all right, good enough. Whew, that is a really bad matchup. I mean, that's what Troll Worship does, and it is close to unbeatable against certain decks, and red-black decks without ways to either make your opponent discard or somehow sweep the board are the ideal matchup for Troll Worship. So their deck is essentially built to be that vampire deck. It is 100%. Whew. Okay. Alright. I'll be back. Thanks for watching the video. If you're subscribed, make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications for all the latest videos. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you can find the next video right here.